Hey, welcome back. Our first current weather shot of your Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
I know, it comes from East Moline. These are the cows over at the Rock Island County Fair, which kicked off yesterday, running through the weekend. And hey, they're just like us. They're just trying to stay cool out there today.
Yeah, but there's some very dedicated kids who get their cows ready for the
Seriously.
for the prize. Yeah, that's something else. Yeah, it was another steamy day out there indeed, especially if you're in that sun. That's for sure. And we got plenty more of those days to go. Taking a look outside, insert graphic. Thank you. It's Wednesday. It's not Friday yet. Things are still a little slow here and there. We've got a few clouds out there. Got temperatures right around 90 degrees. Of course, we've got the humidity going on as well. This pattern, it's still deadlocked. It's not going to change much going right through the weekend. However, though, we are still throwing in that small shower thunderstorm chance. I think the better coverage, we're still on track to seeing that, I think, more on Friday. And we could get some thunderstorms out of that later in the day. After that, Saturday and Sunday, skies are nice and quiet, but even those thunderstorm chances that we have on Friday, not going to cool off those temperatures all too much. 89 degrees right now over in downtown Davenport. Feels like 97. And how about this? Over the airport, 93 degrees, feels like 102. Now, yeah, 90 or better across all of our hometowns. The only exception around Mount Pleasant and Burlington, right around 88 degrees. We'll see these numbers slowly cool down, but not much. Only dropping in the lower 70s across our skies tomorrow. And then on our Thursday, temperatures right back in those 90s, kind of focusing on lower 90s. But like I said, we still have that chance for maybe a stray shower to pop up as well. As far as those heat index values are concerned, kind of like today, plenty of upper 90s, around 100, some local areas like around, areas like around Geneseo, Sterling, Rock Falls, around Tipton. They're going to be seeing even hotter when it comes to those heat index values. Sky's pretty quiet around here. All the clouds primarily off to our north and west. And not only are we seeing some clouds and a few showers, but mixed in the smoke. And that's something that we are still keeping an eye on. Air quality in parts of the Great Lakes still looking very poor, very unhealthy. Look at this. We're seeing actually more of that pinkish color. That's considered hazardous, and they're not allowing people to be hanging outside for a long period of time, given the fact that the smoke is very, very thick around there. The good news is we don't have to deal with that main axis of thick smoke. That's going to be pretty much off to our north and east, not only through our Thursday, but also Friday, likely even going in the weekend as well. And a lot of that has to do with those steering winds coming out of the north and west. So as long as that doesn't break down, we should be in pretty good shape going into the weekend, especially if anyone that may suffer, any asthma sufferers out there, that's always a big concern. Quiet skies that we see here, we got some showers kind of moving from east to west because of those surface winds. Well, we expect to turn those winds a bit more on the south and west for us. And that brings in a little bit of that Gulf moisture, and that brings in that chance for maybe a shower or thunderstorm. Doesn't look all too great on Thursday as I move our future track going to about 6 p.m. So anything that we see could be more of a stray chance. But as we get to Friday, things get a bit more interesting. We could see a little wave coming in by 9 o'clock on Friday morning, but as we get to the peak heating of the day, that is going to change a little bit more. This is showing around 4 p.m. We go to about 9, and by 9 o'clock, we kind of lose all that daytime heating when it comes to our Friday. And like I said, we'll keep that stretch of temperatures 90 or better for daytime highs. Even going into early next week, there still could be a chance for a shower or thunderstorm later on Monday. If we see that, then certainly we are under some much better conditions temperature-wise going into Tuesday with temperatures in the 80s, and that will linger on going into that following weekend. No real chance for any wet weather that we see, and maybe after that following weekend, that will be rolling on through. By the way, Shelby, next that following weekend, my goodness, that's Bix weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Holy cow, it's just around the corner.
I know. This summer has flown by.
It really has.
All right. Thanks, James.